a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. DEADMAU5. Joel Thomas Zimmerman, known professionally as DEADMAU5, is a Canadian record producer, DJ, musician, and composer. Zimmerman produces a variety of styles within the progressive house genre and sometimes other forms of electronic music. His tracks have been included in numerous compilation albums, such as the 2007 In Search of Sunrise 6, Ibiza CD. The February 2008 issue of Mixmags music magazine included a free CD titled Tech-Trance-Electro-Madness, mixed by Zimmerman. Tracks have also been included and presented on Armin von Buuren's A State of Trance radio show. His debut studio album, Get Scraped, was released in 2005, followed by others in the next few years. Zimmerman has received 6 Grammy Award nominations for his work. He has worked with other DJs and producers, such as Kaskade, MC Flipside, Rob Swire, and Wolfgang Gartner. On a number of releases, he has partnered with Melleefresh. An early 12 single produced on vinyl titled I Don't Want No Other was released by Joel Zimmerman and Derek Caesar under the group name Dread and Karma. A 2006 album titled DEADMAU5 circa 1998-2002 was released under the alias Halcyon 441. He has also collaborated with Steve Duda under the group names B-Sod and WTF, including Duda, Tommy Lee, and DJ Aero. DEADMAU5 is currently one of the highest paid electronic music producers in the world, and is a masked music artist similar to Marshmello and Daft Punk. Early life. Zimmerman was born in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. His mother, Nancy, is a visual artist, and his father, Rodney Thomas, Rod Zimmerman, is a General Motors plant worker. He has 2 siblings, Jennifer and Chris. His ancestry includes German, Swiss, and English. He received his first keyboard for Christmas when he was a teenager. His music career began in the late 1990s, with a chiptune and Demosi movements-influenced sound with the Impulse Tracker. Zimmerman graduated from West Lane Secondary School in Niagara Falls. He then worked with an online music licensing company and as a programmer. He adopted the name DEADMAU5, which referred to a dead mouse he found in his computer. In late 2012, a 1995 demo track by Zimmerman titled Can't Remember the Name resurfaced on YouTube. 1998-2006 Get Scraped and self-released compilations. Zimmerman released his debut studio album, titled Get Scraped, on July 26, 2005. The tracks, Just Before 8-Bit, Nice Try, Kiddo, and Uploading and Downloading from Project 56 were edited and expanded upon in Get Scraped under the names 8-Bit, Try Again, and Unspecial Effects, respectively. Tracks, Board of Canada, Intelstat, and I Forget, reappear on this album as well as The Oshawa Connection, from DEADMAU5 circa 1998-2002. 3 self-released compilations, Project 56, DEADMAU5 circa 1998-2002, and A Little Oblique, were finished in 2006, with Project 56 seeing an official release 2 years later. 2006-08, Vexillology, MAU5 Trap, and Random album title. In 2006, Zimmerman signed to Play Records and released his second studio album, Vexillology, on November 6, 2006. In 2007, Zimmerman began his own record label, MAU5 Trap, which, along with Ultra Records and Ministry of Sound, released the 2008 album Random album title, which saw the collaboration of Zimmerman and Chicago producer Kaskade with I Remember. Random album title saw a digital release on September 2, 2008, via Ultra Records in the United States and Ministry of Sound in the United Kingdom and Europe. Physical copies of the album were released in November 2008. Singles, Faxing Berlin, on October 25, 2006, and Not Exactly, on August 27, 2007, were released prior to the album's release. Single, I Remember, was later released on September 15, 2008, before the album's release. In the United States, Zimmerman's collaboration with Kaskade, Move For Me, reached #1 on Billboard magazine's Dance/Mix Show Airplay chart in its September 6, 2008, issue. Since then, Zimmerman has seen 2 more tracks, also collaborations, reach #1 on Billboard's Dance/Mix Show Airplay chart, making him the only Canadian to have 3 #1 tracks on that chart. He is also the 6th Canadian to top that chart, following Deborah Cox, Nelly Furtado, Dragonette, Justin Bieber, and The Weeknd, each with 1 apiece. 2009-11, For Lack of a Better Name and 4x412 on September 22, 2009. Ultra Records released his album For Lack of a Better Name in the United States, and October 5 internationally. On a subsequent tour in the fall of 2009, Zimmerman's performances were recorded and made available for sale immediately following the concerts on USB wristband flash drives. For Lack of a Better Name includes 2 of Zimmerman's most popular songs, Ghosts and Stuff, and Strobe. Ghosts and Stuff was released on November 25, 2008, before the album, while Strobe was released on February 23, 2010, after the album's release. MTV named Zimmerman as the house DJ for the 2010 MTV Video Music Awards and MTV Push Artist of the Week on August 16, 2010. He expressed gratitude towards Lady Gaga and David Guetta for bringing dance into the pop music scene and paving the way for him to the mainstream. At the awards, Zimmerman performed with Jason Derulo and Travie McCoy. His song, Ghosts and Stuff, had been featured on the soundtrack for the MTV reality series Jersey Shore earlier. His 5th studio album, titled 4x412, was released on December 6, 2010, in the United Kingdom and December 7, 2010, in the United States. Singles, Some Chords, on May 3, 2010, Animal Rights, on September 6, and Sophie Needs a Ladder, on November 1 were released and were featured on the album. Raise Your Weapon was released later on May 23, 2011. Some Chords was featured on an episode of CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, where Zimmerman made a cameo appearance, and an instrumental version of Sophie Needs a Ladder was featured in the film The Hangover Part 2. That year, he also released 2 non-album singles, Oral Synapse and HR 8938 Cephei. 2012-14 album title goes Here and While. He was given the idea to wear a headdress based on the logo by one of his friends, Jay Gordon of the industrial metal band Dorgy. In an interview with CBC Television, Zimmerman said that he wants his logo to be on Icon. Fans often attend DEADMAU5 concerts sporting their own copy of the DEADMAU5 head. He created DEADMAU5.com and began uploading songs to sections and producing under the alias DEADMAU5 in 2002. Parodies. In December 2007, Marcus Schossau, Marlevi and DJ Eco created a project named Dead Rat 6 as a joke on Zimmerman, claiming his tracks sound alike. A similar faux project was also created under the name of Sinterklaas5. DirtyCircuit. In 2008, an artist called DirtyCircuit claimed to have been threatened with legal action after using a sample called LP_faxing Berlin C_128 BPM that came bundled with FL Studio, and to which Zimmerman claimed copyright. The sample was a direct clip of a full bar of the song. Zimmerman provided a demo track, which came bundled with FL Studio, along with several loop samples. The case caused a slight discomfort among the users of FL Studio, and some have pointed out potential inconsistencies in the ULO of the software. Subsequent versions, post FL Studio 8, no longer contained those loop samples. Disney trademark dispute. In a 2012 interview with Rolling Stone, Zimmerman acknowledged possible similarities between his DEADMAU5 head logo and that of Mickey Mouse, joking that someone at the Disney Patent Office fell asleep on that one. In March 2014, it was reported that the Walt Disney Company had filed a request with the United States Patent and Trademark Office to investigate Zimmerman's application to register the DEADMAU5 head emblem as a trademark, noting its resemblance to the figure of Mickey Mouse. Disney officially filed its opposition in September 2014, arguing that the mark is likely to cause confusion because it is nearly identical in appearance, connotation, and overall commercial impression to Disney's trademarked iconography of Mickey Mouse. In response to the opposition, Zimmerman attacked Disney on Twitter, arguing that the company thinks of people as being stupid because they might confuse an established electronic musician/performer with a cartoon mouse. Zimmerman also believed that he had been targeted by Disney due to their attempts to cash in on the EDM market, specifically alluding to Deconstructed, a recently released compilation album containing remixes of music from Disney properties by major electronic musicians such as Armin van Buuren, Avicii, and Kaskade. On September 4, 2014, Zimmerman revealed on Twitter that Disney had used Ghosts and Stuff in a Mickey Mouse remix video on their website and YouTube channel without his or his label's permission, and posted pictures showing a takedown notice that had been sent to Disney by his lawyers. The letter also contained a trademark infringement accusation, arguing that the use of DEADMAU5's name in material regarding the video falsely implied his endorsement of it. Disney argued that it had properly licensed the song and that there was no merit to his statement. In an October 2014 USDA filing, Zimmerman argued that Disney has attempted to coexist with him in goodwill. Zimmerman presented evidence that Disney had been in contact with him regarding potential collaborative projects, including an offer to participate in a reimagining of Fantasia as a live concert tour for the film's 75th anniversary. In June 2015, Zimmerman's attorney stated that he and Disney had amicably resolved their dispute. Meowington's trademark dispute. In 2015, Zimmerman attempted to register a trademark for the name of his pet cat, Professor Meowingtons, whom he adopted in 2010, and has incorporated into some of his own merchandising. However, the registration was rejected due to a pre-existing Meowingtons trademark held by an online retailer of the same name established in 2014, which sells cat-themed accessories and clothing. After discovering the trademark, Zimmerman petitioned against it, citing his pre-existing uses. In March 2017, Zimmerman was sued by Emma Bassiri for trademark infringement and unfair competition. The suit argued that claims by Zimmerman that she had named the site specifically after the cat was false. Zimmerman himself told The Hollywood Reporter that, "From the very beginning I was working to find a way to resolve this situation amicably," but that he had been forced to litigate this woman out of existence. On May 15, 2017, DEADMAU5 filed a countersuit against Bassiri with the intention of seeking forfeiture of Bassiri's website and domain name. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?